Hello there. Let's have a little chat about the idea of contextualizing our news, because there was a great example that came out on Friday where just one little piece of news context, a little bit extra, could have actually changed the way that a news piece came out. This is the story of Margaret Murray-Benge, who's a councillor for the Western Bay of Plenty. And she's not the most problematic councillor there, that probably goes to Andy Witches here, who is a Voices for Freedom member who decided that he was also going to be part of the Lambton Key, whatchamacallit, of people who survived the Wellington protest and are there to try and disrupt democracy. He's your most problematic member for Western Bay of Plenty. Margaret Murray-Benge made the news on Friday because she had a problem with the idea of prioritising relationships with iwi that came through in a report that Council had made, where they said, very specifically, the aim was to build on and prioritise the relationship with iwi because that makes them good treaty partners. And she pushed back on that, saying, well, why should we prioritise one group over another? That's not what we voted here for. We're here to recognise everybody. And yeah, that does make a lot of sense. But in terms of context, there's a couple of really key elements missing. And now the story does pick up on the fact that she was very much against things like Māori wards being established without a referendum. She was also very much against the idea of the Tauranga City Council, back when they had an elected council, giving land back to iwi as part of reparations. What wasn't mentioned in this article, though, is she's Don Brash's partner. Hobson's Pledge, Don Brash. Kiwi, not iwi, Don Brash. And adding that little bit of information changes the context dramatically. You automatically know that with that affiliation that she has with her partner, where her views are coming from. And they're a little bit more hardcore than just, I think everybody should be equal. It's very much an anti treaty, anti representation angle that she's got going on, because she doesn't believe that the treaty itself and what that means is the same as what the majority of other people in the country mean. So, a little bit of context can be really important in making sure that the message that a story puts out there is the message that you want it to have. And it could be very much a case of omission on purpose or something that the editors felt wasn't really necessary in the context of what's going on. But it doesn't change the fact that her relationship with Don Brash and Hobson's Pledge does feed into her particular viewpoint around how Māori are treated and about how we be good treaty partners with each other.